All right, who wants to lead off?
Mike, you talk pass protection a little bit in pre-spring. You got a little bit of one-on-one today, ones versus ones. What did you see today, and what did you kind of see in the first few practices with those guys?
Well, I think that we are already seeing quite a bit of variety from the defense, which is good. Certainly at this point, with any added rushers to the picture, we're not even probably close to what you would say is game ready. The one-on-one parts are good work and a mixed bag right now, I would say, as far as success ratio with the offense and defense, which is probably good for your team, I guess. But I think we're without being overly thoughtful about this, probably I would say that we're on our way to having more depth in the offensive line of guys that can play in the game, which my goal has always been at least if you could get 10, but I've never been there before in my life. So we're pushing that. We're looking for a real good two deep that are all capable of going in and playing, and we're getting closer.
Those guys, as you transition to less of the quarterback run game,
Say that again?
as you transition to less of the quarterback run
Yeah.
game, those guys sitting back there, the guys you have protected, do you like what you have?
Yeah,
Skill
we
set to do that?
we certainly do. We have all the makings of being able to protect the quarterback, and then the other fact of the matter is you have to protect the line with your scheme. You really have to be thoughtful about that. And what protects the line? Have I talked about this before?
A little bit.
Yeah. It's screens, draws, quicks. You can't. There's no way in the world I want to be that team 30 times a game, drop back pass, deep pass set by the quarterback, and then hang on to all the blitzes you're going to see. We can't go there. So we have to be good in a protection, solid technicians, good players, and that includes the running backs and the tight ends besides the line. But we also have to be thoughtful about what we do.
These 6 practices before the big break, what in your mind, what did you want to kind of accomplish and get done before kind of like a long break?
I guess the first part of it has more to do with just the introduction of the basic situations of what we're going to do. 1st and 10, we're going to get a little third down in and a little red zone in. So it's kind of a short version of all the installation, the bigger picture. We wanted to get the specialists in the kicking game started, the punter, kicker, snapper, holder, returners, and we wanted to get the punt game and the field goal block introduced before we go on spring break.
Special teams wise, how do you feel about how that's coming and coaching it, moving on from last year?
I think that to this point right now today, it's been pretty smooth. I think that having a veteran kicker is a good thing for us in that fashion. And then, we are going to add kind of a more and more to what we do in the punt team as we go. But the foundation of what we want to do has gone in fairly well. So feel okay about it at this time.
Is there someone kind of directing it behind?
Well, we have every part of our staff at this point, just about everybody has a part. And so we've divided it. A lead person on the punt team will be Coach Bray, and he'll be assisted by Coach Elliott and Tavita Thompson. And then each team will be like that. There will be a lead person. So on the field goal block, the lead person there is John Perella. On the field goal protection on the interior, it's Cav and Roman Sapolo. And then on the edges, it's Reggie Davis and Tavita.
Saw Diaco working with the punt.
He is. Bob came to me right off the bat, and he wanted to be the punter coach. And I said, go at it.
Has he done that?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
he certainly has. I think he's really good. Yeah, and I think that what we're trying to do as a staff there with Caleb is working with a talented person to make him more consistent. You know, it's always the mark of a specialist. I mean, whatever at the end of the day or at the end of the season, they're all basically going to be identified as to their consistency. So, and that's where Caleb has got to make a big jump.
How the quarterbacks look?
Quarterbacks look good today. They've been look good the whole time. It's been a really good week watching them kind of assimilate what we're doing. And then we had 48 plays of team today, and that's really, really good for them. And I thought that I thought that their time in that period was great, and those periods. And then the past skeleton stuff is just a lot of good repetition for them.
So Lee was with the ones today. Should we take anything from him?
No. You know, we're absolutely rotating them. So Tuesday it'll be Patrick. Yeah. And I do not think that we'll do anything differently through spring. There's really no need to. And the longer we leave that out there where they can just compete and learn and have that kind of thought out there that they both have an opportunity, the more we can keep that going, I think it's great.
What's Gifford practicing with?
He's got a club. He broke a bone in his hand, so he's going to wear that for the rest of spring. Yeah.
When did you do that? Thursday?
It was our first day in gear, so what was that?
I said.
Yeah. Yeah, it was Thursday. No, Marcus is now a father. Yeah. Him and his girl just had a baby. I think it was last night.
Mike, how do you feel about your receivers, kind of the depth you have there right now, and then maybe how they're gelling with these quarterbacks, you know, in the transition?
Well, and the receivers, we don't have enough depth today that can play in the games. You know, I think we have a few guys that can, but I kind of like the group. And they made some plays today. Some of the other guys, you know, Stanley and DeMornay both look at the top of their game to me. Stanley really looks good and confident, and he's like the veteran player out here. DeMornay looks physically the best I've seen him since I've been here. So that's a good picture. And then, you know, they're like Gabe Ron and Brian Remmers. Those guys make some plays and they're consistent. They're doing a good job. The other guys, there's a lot of upside, but they're not ready for prime time yet, you know. So we get the other guys that are breaking in. But I like the look of them.
Were you kind of banking on at least a couple of those true freshmen helping immediately? Is it tough with those guys out?
Yeah, you know, it's a couple of guys graduate early to get here so they can go to spring ball, and they're already on the shelf. It will be a bonus for them to have been around a little bit and to have learned, but it would have been great to have Keyshawn and McQuitty practicing. I mean, I don't think they graduated early to come here and watch spring ball, you know.
How far away is McQuitty from being ready to be back?
I don't think he'll participate full speed in springs. Steve, he'll get more and more individual work as we go, but I don't think. I was just talking about you, Stan. Did you hear me?
So not full speed this spring.
Not against the defense.
What's the injury on McQueen?
He had a shoulder surgery at home before he came here.
Mike, did you say is there somebody who's the special teams coordinator out of that bunch overall at all, or is it?
No.
Will somebody become that person?
I don't know. I'm not. I'm not really sure if we'll have a name. We'll have, like I said, we'll have lead people on each team as a way we'll do it. And
You like Wyatt Mazur?
yeah, I do. I like him a lot. And you know, it was unfortunate he missed so much time with that head injury. Just lots of time, because I was really pushing him forward. I thought at one point in the year before I got hurt that I was going to put him in there on the kickoff return. And he's got some stuff. He really does. If he can stay healthy and keep practicing, he will find a niche with this team. He will do some stuff. So I'm excited about him.
What do you think his niche can be on offense?
Oh, I think he could be that guy that would be to the point. The way I kind of look at it is, you know, the tailback position right now has a lot of numbers. So everybody is competing to be the guys to get in the games, right? And I think he could get into that list. I really do. I think that he's a really versatile athlete, tough, very, very extremely quick. One of those guys with that low center of gravity that's hard to tackle and find. So I think he's a good football player. He's Danny Woodhead. Huh? Huh? Uh-oh. That's what I keep thinking when I watch Wyatt, you know. Didn't he gain like 1,000,000 yards in high school? Yeah. Yeah.
Not for Nebraska.
You know, I coached Danny Woodhead in the All-Star game in the Hula Bowl.
Is that right?
Yeah, the last Hula Bowl ever played.
Would you have offered him?
Huh?
Would you have offered
Oh, yeah. Well, I got to see him at the end, right? He was in an All-Star game getting ready to go to the NFL, so that's pretty easy answer. After the fact. Yes, I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. What's going on with the gold football?
What's that?
The gold football.
The gold football is a special presentation to, you know, for the work that was done, like the top, what is it called? The top ball distractor for the week.
Okay.
And so it's moved. Whoever is that guy for the week, he gets to keep the ball, and then the next week it's awarded to somebody else. Pretty, huh?
Yeah, it's like apps or.
I don't know. That's a new one on me. I don't know. All right. Good to see you guys. Have a good weekend.